through a process of review, and that process will start immediately. And I think as early as tomorrow, we'll be saying something far more fulsome to the media.
Were you shocked by the results, sir?
It is. It was unexpected, really unexpected.
How much of a factor you think this unity was a part of the
Well, you know, we have to acknowledge that people don't support a party that they perceive to be as disunited. And that's why so much effort was put into resolving those issues. And I think we did do a good job, a credible job, in bringing back those of the comrades who did not win in September last year to be a part of the campaign. I myself worked very closely with Comrade Bunting, and we've had an excellent period. Perhaps I didn't have enough time to convince the Jamaican people that we were solidly and totally united. And it is work that we have to now do to ensure that the Jamaican people can once more put their faith and confidence in us.
Mr. Paulwell, you really didn't answer the question though.
Yeah.
Are you shocked by the results that you've been seeing?
Especially, sir, given the context that the PNP lost some key seats, Westmoreland, St.
Yeah.
Thomas. Talk to us about
Well,
that.
let me be honest. When I leave my constituency every election evening at 6 o'clock, I go home, I turn off everything, and I wait until about 8:30 to see what is happening on my phone. So it is quite shocking. I haven't come to terms as yet with all of the decisions. And yes, you're correct. It is a shocking defeat. But we have been here before. I recall in 1980, the very first time I voted in my life, we had a similar defeat. And in less than 10 years, we were back in power.
Would you say that this is an indictment on Dr. Peter Phillip's leadership, sir?
No, listen, all of us will have to accept full responsibility. I, as campaign director, co-director, I have to take full responsibility for my own role in this campaign. So we're not going to start by pointing fingers, by issuing blame. I think there's enough for all of us to accept and to recognize that we have to come better, that there were certain aspects of our conduct that people did not like, especially the issue of unity. And we have to build back that, we have to build back the trust. And I believe in short order, especially during this critical period when we now have to summon a united effort, because that is what is required now to overcome this period, and it's going to be with us for some time. And so we really wish the government well. We wish our people well, and we are going to embrace all those initiatives to ensure that we can overcome. I just want to say something. There were a couple of good ideas that we had in our manifesto, and I really want to commend them to the government. We are prepared to discuss them. I believe that there were some serious thinking into how we could alleviate the difficulties that people face. I still believe that the proposal to deal with utilities at this time, water and electricity, are sound proposals, and I really want to commend them to the government and for us to engage in the dialogue. I think we also have to now far more and aggressively pursue the issue of crime and violence, to come to a definite position, one position as a country, so that we can stem this stir.
So you stand before us, were you crying?
No, not as yet. I'm sure it will come.
Dr. Phillip, of course, this morning had
Can we
said
just have one question at a
that
time,
he
please?
would resign should the PNP lose the election. Was that a decision made mutually between him and the rest of the party?
I am a loyalist. I was loyal to PJ, to Portia, and I'm loyal to Dr. Phillips. That's entirely a matter for Dr. Phillips, and I would not comment
So yourself
on it.
stepping in a position?
Me?
Yeah.
No, that has not been in my contemplation at all. I think we have a party now to rebuild, and we have people in the party who are qualified, who are experienced, who will work to rebuild the party. And I have no doubt that we will wheel and come again.
Mr. Paulwell, you're the vice president of this party. Where is the president at this time?
The president of the party will be joining us tomorrow in a press conference.
Any other questions?
Anything else you'd like to add, sir?
Yes. Anything to your supporters?
Supporters.
Those who came out
Right.
in numbers?
Well, I have to say to the people of East Kingston and Port Royal my appreciation. We did have some difficulties today. A lot of the elderly people in the Norman Gardens area, Springfield, they were afraid to come out, even with our urgings, and because people regard the constituency as a relatively safe place, safe seat.
Yeah.
The urgings did not work this time. But we want to commend all of those brave people who came out, thank them, and I will be a better member of Parliament for them.
What role do you think the manifesto played in what happened here tonight?
No, I don't think we can blame the manifesto. I thought we had a very good manifesto. Perhaps we weren't able to expound, to get it out there sufficiently. And again, these are things that we're going to have to review, and we're going to be able to give you a far more fulsome position as to the reasons for this severe loss tonight.
Mr. Paulwell, with the surprising loss of some of the major experienced candidates who we would possibly be looking to as the next leader of the PNP, Dr. Phillip said he will be stepping down from the leadership role. Looking around, who do you see moving forward as the next leader of opposition? Certainly with those who have won.
No, that is far too premature to even start to contemplate that. I think we have to take stock, we have to come together, and we have to make those decisions collectively. I think it's far too premature now. I think it's the Prime Minister's moment, it's the Jamaica Labour Party's moment. Let us congratulate them and let us wish them well in full and total sincerity. The country is going to need all the luck and the blessings that we can get.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you so much,
It was
sir.
a
Thank you,
pleasure.
sir.
No problem. Thanks, man.
REFM. Where is REFM?